Okay, you ones, so we have had a go at making different marks with our black pens, our black marker pens, and now it's time to have a go at using that black marker pen. Now we're confident to make our koi fish. And we're going to do this step by step, and we're going to start off by drawing the head section here. Okay, now we're going to start in about the middle of the paper, in the middle, so in this middle part of the paper, but we're going to start about a quarter of the way down the page. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a curved line like this, and then we're going to do another one just a little way away from that one. And then this is going to be the shape of the fish's head. And then we're going to put a C-shaped lip on the end here, and a C-shaped lip on the end here, and these are going to be the lips of the fish. We're going to make a curved shape that joins up those two lips, and then we're going to put the mouth, the double part of the mouth. So we're going to do a line around to make a sort of semicircle, and then we're going to do a double line around that. And this part is going to be the fish's mouth. So I'm just going to use my black pen to colour in. Now make sure you don't leave any gaps in your colouring, year one. Take your time to do it really neatly. Okay, so then I'm going to think about the eye. Now you can only see in this picture one of the eyes, because the other eye sits on the other side of the head, and all you can see is a bubble shape. So the eye of the fish that we can see is going to be an oval shape like this, and then it's going to have a curved line over the top. And then the pupil, the middle black part of the line, will go in the middle, and I'm going to leave a white space at the top just to make it look like the middle of the eye, and then colour the rest in. I want to put big eyebrow on that eye, and then I'm going to do a line down the middle of the fish's head. So there is the fish's head, and now I'm going to add the whiskers. Now the whiskers we do by making a sort of S shape, spirally S shape, and then I'm going to do a double line around it, and then it's going to make a point. Okay, there we go. I'm going to do the same on this side, a nice S shape, and then a double line around that coming into a point. Okay, so we're moving on to the top of the head here with the triangular shapes. So I'm going to just draw a triangle on this side and a triangle on this side of the top of the fish's head. And then I'm going to draw the fish's body, and the fish's body is going to not go to the top of the page because we want room for the fish's tail, but just about 3/4 up, and it needs to be nice and wide. It's going to start off wide and then come into a point like this. Okay, so then we're going to draw the fish's fin down the bottom. And so we do this by making a circle around the triangle, and then in that little corner there we're going to do out, out, and then we're going to break it into sections at the top, and then using those sections I've made, I'm going to do lines coming down, and this is the koi fish's fin. Okay, let's think about the tail. So we've got the end of the body here. The tail comes around in a big fan shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the tail coming down the side here of the fish, and then it's going to have little curved shapes coming around, and the tail's so big it comes off the page. I'm going to do the other side of the tail on this side, and the tail comes around in a big fan, and then just at the middle, going to bring the tail in like that, okay? Now, the last thing we need to do to this fish's body is to draw on the fin. So we do that by drawing an L in the middle of the fish, slightly curved L, and then we're going to draw little fin shapes on it. And now we're going to add lines to show the bones in the fish's fin, and then we're going to add lines in the tail, so wherever there is a pointed part we're going to add lines in the tail to create the fish's tail shape. And this shows the bones that the koi fish has in his tail, coming right the way round. Okay? Now, the last thing we need to do to our drawing is to add the scales. This is like the fish's skin. It's all scaly. It's made up of little layers of scales. So we're going to do those by just making curve shapes like we practiced doing on our mark making sheets. And then we're going to overlap those with curves on top. And can you see, I'm not putting them in exactly the same place. I'm making sure that the next curve shape is in the middle part of the curves that came before. Here we go. Let's keep going. And they can be nice and big, because this koi fish pitch is a bit like a cartoon. It's not a real koi fish drawing. This is more of a cartoon koi fish. Okay, and there we have our koi fish outline that we're going to paint next week using red, yellow and orange tones. Okay, good luck, year one. Bye for now.